Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Florida State Seminoles. Restate the state now again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Panthers head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Seminoles headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Panthers offense will go to work first. And headed out now, we take a look at Gutaris Hicks. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit had...
He's loose on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing, and quieting this crowd down.
Hits inside. It's Croma. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. Past the 10. And they will score. Touchdown, Florida State. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Handoff again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Daly. It's complete to the left. Just ran over it. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
On the run, it's Croma. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Rashad Downs going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And quarterbacks have to really understand spacing. They got to understand I'm near the sideline. I can shade inside of that guy and understand there's not a lot of room outside. He does a really good job of knowing where he is.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Enough to move the chains. There he goes. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pitt. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. They'll get a little bonus yardage added on with that face mask penalty, adding 15 to the return. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Right side, it's Croma. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Second and long here. Running inside. It's Croma. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Croma. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Wants to go up top on second down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Straight ahead, it's Croma. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gets the back moving. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Sets his feet. It's Daly. The Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Pitt pushing the pace.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Quick give. It's Smith. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the...
It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Here comes the heat. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Burrowing for yardage. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Croma. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Second down to the air. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide right, it's Croma. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
To throw, it's Daly. Finds his target down the middle.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and 1. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and close it.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Out wide left, it's Lopez. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw again. Calls it in. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Second down, gonna throw it. Needed a little more oomph to get it there.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Snap from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Lopez. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Pitt right back to the line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The fake wants to throw. The quick game. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Keep it on the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
And the defense got him at the 27. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first. Throwing right. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They're all over him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Absolutely perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Smith. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this
makes the catch and he's free. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hicks. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Plows through the defense. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Hits inside, it's Smith. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Rashad Downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Drops back on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Turns it upfield. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Noles! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Panthers offense comes out. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Out wide right, it's Yates. He's loose. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Moves the pocket. It's Daly. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
What an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
There he goes. He's at the 20, inside the 10. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Running the red zone, it's Smith. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called on defense, 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark. Touchdown, Panthers! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Right on target this time. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Right down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.